Hey guys, how are you? I am on Team Revive, right? Let me check. Oh, why? Every time I think this is the time I'm going to go live and not second guess what page I'm on. And here I am double checking. Thank you for your prayers for Judah, by the way, while I check on this. Morgan, thank you for throwing it out here on Team Revive. And I'll do my best to keep everyone updated, probably through the thread on my Facebook or through stories. But Chad just left to take Judah to the hospital. So this seems like a funny time to do a Tuesday training, doesn't it? But my heart is stirred, and so I'm going to just respond to that stirring because I've been wanting to go live anyways. We are in a crazy season of life, regardless of the hospital. But I already had it in my heart to come live today. And when everything happened this morning with Judah going to the hospital, I thought, and even messaged Lane, like, I don't even know if I can do that. We might have to change up Tuesday training. But then I just got this fire in me, like, by golly, gee willikers, I'm going live and I want to talk to you while it's stirred and just in me right now. But Judah is headed to the hospital. I will keep my emotions as best I can. I just love him and I hate seeing him hurt. But we've had several weeks of some symptoms of increased pressure on his brain. They kind of would come and go. And so we've been trying to navigate it and help him. Today they just increased too rapidly. So he threw up, he had a nosebleed, his eyes were bulging and dilated and spinning. And then the school called us and the nurse was concerned as well. So we've been on the phone with neurosurgery and with neurologists, figuring out what we could do, trying to bypass the ER and get straight into the doctors that we need to see. So he has an appointment here in just a bit. They were able to fit him in, praise God, and they're going to do a couple of tests first and look at his shunt, determine if the shunt is malfunctioning. So I'll keep you updated. Woo, I'm going to get off that topic, but thank you for loving our boy and for praying with us as we navigate it. But you guys, do you know what put the fire in me? As we sent Chad off to go pick up Judah at school. Granted, Chad had just gotten home from dropping off Judah at school. And here we got Chad's bags packed in case they have to stay overnight. And I turned around to do some school with the kids. But you guys, how in the world would this be possible had it not been what God did in our lives through this opportunity? Like if Chad was off working in corporate America right now and I needed to figure out a way to get Judah to the hospital, like what in the world? How different would my life have been? But to have the freedom to send Chad off and for him to have this time freedom to help just be so present in our family and go do what he needs to do to care for our son is a gift. And a gift I never want to take for granted, but a gift I want to convey to you. You might not have a special needs child that you need to care for 24/7, and that's fine. But I bet you do have dreams and desires in your heart. And you may have had times that you've wondered if it's even possible for those to come true. And I just want to spur you on towards further action, spur you on towards further dreaming, and wake you up if you have found yourself stagnant, stalled out, or even maybe you're brand new and you're just deciding, am I going to do this or not? Listen to me here. You don't know if, number one, if you're going to need this opportunity, but you don't know if there's someone right next door to you or right down the block from you or right in church that is needing this the way our family needed this. And so you might be in a season that you make plenty of money. You're doing fine. You feel good. Your health is great. Your marriage is fantastic. Your husband's working. Whatever it is, everything's fine. But what if you looked past the walls of your home for a second and out of compassion for others and you thought, you know what? I'm willing to open the door to this opportunity to someone else. I'm willing to put myself out there because I don't know if there's another Krista Dearey that is crying out for something. Let me take you back. I know we've had so many new people join this team, and welcome. Sorry, you're seeing me cry. But when I first started on the products, was in a place of desperation, no purpose in life, just beat up by life, by trials, by stress, right? By all these things. And so physically I was failing in my health and lacking purpose. My health was radically shifted. Yes, we know these products are flipping fantastic and everybody needs to be on them because they are changing lives. Yes. But then from there, to be given this gift that allowed me to look past myself, past my pain, past my son, past what we had been walking through. Granted, at this time, food stamps, you guys, coupon cutting, not making much money on top of my health issues. And here I was given this gift that empowered me to look outside of my home, outside of my circumstances, and into the lives and the hearts and the dreams and visions and passions of other people and say, listen, this is available to you. It's yours for the taking. That shifted so much for me to be given a tool that took my eyes off of me and my life. Because guys, my life is hard. It is. I have 8 children and it is just all things crazy half the time. Currently, we don't even have a house to live in. We are in so much transition and I'm like snotty-nosed in a mess. So I apologize. And I have a special needs son that daily we are faced with his needs, with his care, and with the reality that he's 8 years old and he can't do things for himself. There is a chronic stress to that. But to be empowered with a gift that I can give to others and a way to make a difference in this world is the best thing. Because yes, it changed my life, but guys, it's changing other people's lives. Whew, cats, holy bonkers. I'm a mess. I should have grabbed a tissue before doing this. I have no notes. I have no bullet points for you. But I titled this Grab Hold of the Ice Cream Truck. When I was growing up, we grew up outside. I lived in California as a girl. And we spent a lot of time outside, rollerblading, riding our bicycles, all the things. And every so often, this ice cream truck would come by. And if you just happened to be on your rollerblades, that was a fantastic time to grab hold of the back of it and hold on tight and take a little ride, right? Now, granted, I was shy and a perfectionist and did not like getting in trouble or doing anything wrong. So I don't have many tales to tell of those great adventures, but there were other kids on my block that they'd hold on to the back of that ice cream truck and they'd make it quite a ways down the block, getting a nice little ride. There are seasons as an entrepreneur. There are seasons in this opportunity, seasons in network marketing, where you can hold on to the momentum of the ice cream truck and take yourself a little bit faster than you would on your own. You're going to see all different seasons in your journey, right? I so need a tissue. This is embarrassing. But you're going to see so many different seasons. As an entrepreneur, it's never, what is that? Have you seen that picture that floats around every so often of like, I think it has to do with success. We're going to pretend it does. And there's like the straight arrow like that. And then it says like, but really what it looks like. And it's like the squirrely mess. So true, right? Your road to success, it isn't just this like perfectly aligned stair steps where every single month you just go up and up and up and up. No, you kind of have ups and downs and seasons of momentum and seasons of rest. And it's just this beautiful thing, right? You're going to have seasons of momentum where you can say, yep, I was sowing seeds. I increased my work and I was doing all the things, just more intensity. And we went into a season of momentum. You're going to have seasons of momentum where you're going to look around and you're like, I don't know, but God breathed on our business. God breathed on our team. And you're going to have seasons of momentum that are corporate inspired. When the corporate is in momentum, where you are holding on for dear life to what they've put into your hands and you're riding the back of that ice cream truck. You guys, with what they've given us here this month and what's going to come in November, maybe December too, this is a time of holding on to the ice cream truck. These incentives are insane. Do you remember when the iPad incentive came out in March? I recognize there's like hundreds and hundreds of new people since then. But in March, they gave us this iPad incentive, right? Enroll 6 people and you get an iPad. Wasn't that it? And it spurred us to a new level of action that we had not seen. In February, as a team, corporately as a team, we enrolled like 20-something ambassadors, the lowest we had ever seen. However, at the same time, we had this stirring that April was going to be a rank up month for many on our team, including all of us as Team Revive going Sapphire. March, we enrolled 333 ambassadors. iPad incentive. We were holding on to the ice cream truck, right? But I wonder if part of that, it didn't have to do with the iPad, but how many of you guys, when you heard about the iPad, it spurred on an emotional connection? Did any of you picture your kids playing with the iPad? Did any of you picture the purpose of how you would use that iPad? Whether you'd use it in your schools or in your classrooms, whether you would donate it to a ministry. Did you picture your children? Did you picture yourself using it and being able to do things with it? What did you picture? You probably made an emotional connection to this iPad incentive that further spurred you on. And we had people all over the team earn 1, earn 2, earn 3 iPads, right? It was insane. It spurred on further action. The incentive happening right now this month, if you have not seen it, be sure to find it on this page. Look in your emails, all the things, but it is nuts. And it's bigger than the iPad incentive. You know, in March, you sponsored 12 people and you get 2 iPads. This month, you sponsored 12 people and you earn $1,300. Sometimes it's harder to make an emotional connection to the money, but I want to encourage you to do that, to allow yourself to feel your goals. It has always been a part of my process in goal setting. You know, when I first started sharing about Plexus with that what if question of what could this do for somebody? What if someone else is struggling with depression and anxiety? What if someone else needs this, right? In that first month, I made a few $100s. The emotional connection was I can go grocery shopping without my husband asking me if I went over our budget. I could take our kids out to eat and let them order what they wanted to. I could buy clothes that were brand new when all of us at that time were wearing hand-me-downs or gifts from birthdays and Christmases from my parents. There was an emotional connection to that $500 or so that I made that first 3 weeks. Beyond that, the second month, do you know what my what if emotional why was? Could I make enough money to never need a fundraiser for Judah again? Do you know the emotions that spurred? Because when you have a fundraiser for your child every 6 months, as beautiful as it is, it's also crazy humbling. You see friends and family, the same ones, every time donating because you aren't making enough money to pay for your son's medical bills. Family after family after family gave hundreds and hundreds of dollars towards Judah. So beautiful, so humbling. And the thought that God had put something in my hands that could mean that I would never need to do a fundraiser again was thrilling, because it also meant, would it be possible that we could do those for others? We could become the giver and not the receiver anymore? Emotional connection to the why. Beyond that, the next month, so second month, $1,800 was my paycheck. Third month, $3,000. That was a huge wake up. Do you know what that why became pretty quickly? What could we do and how fast could we do it for Chad to not have to work his job? So that he could pursue passion projects, so he could pursue being home full time, so he could just pursue whatever God told him to. If you have found yourself with any lack of motivation, if you have found yourself of wondering, should you do this, should you not do this, I encourage you to allow yourself to emotionally connect to your why. Allow yourself to feel it. What would it do for your family if you enrolled 12 people this month? Because the month is not over. Hello, and there's still plenty of time. Happens all the time. If someone else can do it, you can too. So what would... Golly gee. Did it just delete the whole thing? No idea. It just vanished. I had to restart my phone completely. Oh, my mercy. Well, what was I even saying? Oh, what would it do for your family if you enrolled 12 people and you were given $1,300 on top of the rest of your pay? What does that mean for your family? What does that mean for your Christmas? What does that mean for Christmas shopping? I don't know. What does it mean to you? And sometimes when you have a cash bonus, it can be easy to not put that same emotional attachment to it the way you maybe did an iPad. Isn't that weird? So funny. This is so much bigger than the iPad month. But I want you to really grasp how big it is. Beyond that, though, take it past your family. Maybe you don't need $1,300. Maybe you don't want to get the re-rank bonus. But, oh, it just froze for you, Heather, huh? So bizarre. What in the world? Okay, so maybe you don't need it. But what if there's a Krista Dearey that on her Facebook, she looks totally fine. There's someone in your newsfeed. There's someone that you do life with. And what you see looking in is that things are fine. I didn't tell people I had depression, you guys. I didn't walk around like a billboard. If I went in public, I put that smile on my face. I did not want anybody to know. So what if there's someone like me out there and they're watching your posts? Maybe they're not seeing your posts at all, for goodness sakes. They might not be. But what if they in secret are crying out for answers to their health? What if in secret they're crying out to answers for their finances because they had the rug swept out from underneath them and they had been taking a decade trying to get out from the pit of some major financial issues, okay? What if there's someone watching? Have you extended the opportunity? Have you told them what is happening right now and what is available? Literally, it's just out for the taking. It's out for the taking, isn't it? The choice is up to you. My entire journey has been spurred on from something inside me, from the Lord, from dreams and goals, from just getting it, from just catching the vision, from seeing what's possible and having the mentality of, if they can do it, I can do it too. I remember being brand new, seeing people hit the jewel status every single month, and still we see that, right? Every single month, new jewels. I couldn't believe it. And that rose up such belief in me. If they can do it, we can do it too. It is worth it, guys. It's worth it. You might not have a son with special needs that you have to run off to the hospital. But for me, in moments like this, when it means my husband can go off and care for my son and I can be here, there is freedom. There is time freedom. That was worth it for us. It was worth it. So today, take some time to emotionally put something to your dreams. Take time to feel like, what would it feel like if I reached my goal this month? What would it feel like if I reached gold this month? What would it feel like if I hit senior gold, ruby? What would it feel like if I set up people in place, if I got our team ready for next month to be a rank up month? What would that feel like emotionally? Let yourself feel it. And you might hold yourself back and say, no, I don't want to feel it, because then, like, what if I don't hit it? And then I'm going to be like disappointed and I'll let myself down. Get over it. If you can't handle that in your imagination, you're not going to handle disappointments in life very well either, right? You cannot hold yourself back for fear of, like, what if I fail? But what if I don't get it? What if I get my kids involved and we dream together? What if I get my husband into this too and we start dreaming, we create a dream board and then I never do it? It's a what if that's worth risking. Because what if you actually do reach it? What if you actually do accomplish those goals? What if you actually do take those off your dream board with your children and they see the power of setting goals? They see the power of casting vision. They see the power of having that set before you. Put it on your refrigerator. Put it on your mirror. Keep it before you. They see the power of working hard. They see the power of not giving up when the going gets rough. They see it. A living example. They don't have to read it out of an autobiography. They get the library. They see it in their mom and dad. And I know not all of y'all have children, so just bear with me. I'm just speaking from personal experience here. But guys, it's worth it. Cast a vision for your life. Dream big. Dare to dream just a little bit bigger beyond that. Write these things down. Put it in front of you. Put your goals in front of you. Set your next rank up goal. Get some coaching. Get other people involved, right? This is such a beautiful time. The opportunity is ours for the taking to grab hold of this ice cream truck and fly down for a bit, right? You grab hold of these seasons of momentum and literally just extra money yours for the taking to bless your socks off this holiday season. I love you guys. Once again, thank you for praying for Judabug. Hopefully some of this kind of made sense. More than anything, just know that I crazy love you. I so believe in you. I believe in this opportunity 110%. If you cannot tell, it's literally changing lives. So go out there with boldness, because you never know who you may talk to today whose life is about to be radically changed because you were willing to say yes, to step out of your comfort zone, to reach out and do it afraid. Talk to you guys soon.